My name is Lorenzo, a sergeant of the Carusa City Guard, serial number 932483, and I have been murdered by the Merry Few, who I think I was perfectly nice to. I have lost the chance to save my city, but you can still save your city by posting about Infinite Deer on your Facebook or Twitter. This may or may not constitute a threat on the part of the producers.
Hello and welcome to Infinite Deer, a Dungeons & Dragons podcast. I'm your exquisite host and dungeon master, Sam Went, and we have playing with us today...
Mary as Merrielle Blazer.
George as Bovine.
Lachlan as Chad F. Blazer.
And introducing...
Alex as the Sound Guy, Rules Monkey, Sassy Comment Maker, and Moral Ghost.
Last time on Infinite Deer. After some hesitation, our heroes decided to release Lorenzo, a Carusa guardsman, from his cell in the Cobbled prison. In return for his freedom, Lorenzo decided to teach the Merryfew some basic history, informing them that after a purge of wizards that resulted from their involvement in the destruction of Ilum and dozens of other cities, the Ancient Circle was formed to return wizards to the top of society through terrorist means, and are likely planning to use Azure and her untrained magic as a bomb to destroy Carusa. Far from being an exposition machine, Bo informed Lorenzo he was in fact a witness, and, worse than that, one more witness than the Merry Few would ideally like. After several failed attempts to re-imprison him, Lorenzo promised he would arrange a pardon for our heroes for their multiple murders if they agreed to help save Carusa. Proceeding through the dungeon, Merrielle and Chad went off to slay some kobolds and solve some puzzles, making the strategic mistake of leaving Bo, no witnesses Vine, alone with Lorenzo. Bo crushed Lorenzo's skull, and with it crushed the Merry Few's chances of a pardon. Chad rushed back to the sound of an exploding head, only to find Bo had arranged his cow, Tilda Swinton's hoof, on the remains of Lorenzo's brain face. Cunningly blaming Lorenzo's murder on Tilda Swinton, Bo got off scot-free, and Chad executed Tilda Swinton. But Bo managed to negotiate for the life of Angela Murkow by claiming Tilda had been the evil twin, and Angela was the good one. We now return you to the escape from the Cobbled prison, in Chapter 13, Mithras Take the Wheel.
Look, I know you're not the evil twin, but I'm watching you.
The gate begins to slide open and you can see more of the corridor beyond.
So, I mean, what's in the corridor? Are there any exits or...?
It just seems like a long square corridor. Somewhere down you can see there are doors, but there's quite a while before you get to those.
No large green signs with running white men and the word exit.
I rolled for that, but I didn't need to, because of course there aren't.
Right, so Chad Blazer is going to act as the vanguard here and head forwards down this corridor, basically being a one-man corridor blocker.
Wonderful. Chad Blazer steps on a pressure pad.
Oh no.
Arrows shoot out of the wall at Chad Blazer. Can you make a dex save, please?
Chad Blazer, the soon-to-be hedgehog.
Right, that's a 12.
An arrow hits you and for 4 damage.
Ugh, guys, watch out. There's a pressure plate here which makes arrows come out of the walls. I think there's tiny arches in them.
Can I look down the corridor and see at which points the arrows are coming out? Like if they're like above a certain feet, so you can like crawl.
It seems to pretty well cover the corridor, but you can see quite clearly now that Chad Blazer has discovered them where the pressure pads are in the floor.
I just like to go down the corridor avoiding the pressure pad and similar pressure pads I might find on the corridor.
You can't really sort of walk down avoiding them, but you can attempt to jump.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, could you give me an acrobatics roll?
Can I get off of the pressure pads before she tries to jump the pressure pads?
Yes.
Holding my shield up in the direction the arrows came from.
I got a 4!
You fall on the pressure pad.
Oh,
Please make
really?
a dex save.
Oh, wow, that's weird. Like 16.
An arrow comes out of the wall, but you mostly dodge out of the way and it only cuts across your cheek for 2 damage.
Okay, what were we going to say, George?
I was like to say, I would like to gingerly lead my cow down the corridor.
God, yeah.
Right.
Shouting, Mithras, take the fucking wheel.
Right, I've got an idea. Everybody, line up behind my shield. I aim the shield as to where the arrows are coming from, grab my hammer, and smash the pressure plate.
Okay.
Why would you do that?
Because if it's smashed, then it can be activated.
Oh, but okay.
Right, yeah, let's go with it.
You so is this you trying to disable the pressure plate?
Yes,
By-
through sheer force of will and hammer.
By pressing it down. Alright, mate, nice
The
one.
hardest. But I'm also holding my shield in the direction of the arrows.
Okay, please give me like a strength roll.
Easily done. That's 14.
Okay, you do not manage to destroy the pressure pad, and instead another arrow comes out. Would you like to make a dex save?
I mean, I've got my shield up. Surely it just pings off the shield, or is it aiming at my shins?
There are multiple places where arrows are coming out. You can't cover them
Goddamn
all.
shin arrows.
I hope Angela Murkow's
Yeah,
okay.
no,
She's kind of a massive target.
Yeah, I'm going to take that arrow directly to my shin.
Luckily, because it was any damage to the shin, you take 1 damage.
Right, okay.
I would like to continue gingerly leading Angela Merkel down this corridor. Easy now, easy now.
Are you going to attempt to
No, I'm gonna try and position herself so they use the pressure pad.
are you
Focus, Angela! Focus!
George, can you make a dex save?
Can you get her to do the acrobatics?
It's 13.
Okay, an arrow shoots out of the wall and hits you for 1 damage.
Ah.
Another arrow shoots out of the wall to Angela Merkel.
1.
Angela Merkel takes 4 damage.
What's the health of a cow?
I genuinely don't know.
I think it's about 2.
Okay, not going to be sure about this. We pause to look up the health of a cow. And, well, Angela Merkel has taken 4 damage. Angela Merkel is not dead.
Angela Merkel is clinging in for dear life, much like Angela Merkel.
Ooh, political.
Ooh.
So that's next week's episode.
Yeah. The politics tickles me.
Right, so have we all got past these deadly pressure plates?
You've
now?
all got past the deadly pressure rates. Even Angela
Oh,
Merkel
thank
has
the fuck for that.
D4
I would like to hold Angela Merkel weeping and say, I can't believe anyone hurt you. I'm so sorry.
I can't believe anyone hurt you. Who was it me?
I thought I lost you. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have you, Angela.
Don't ever scare me like that again.
Oh, anywho, let's carry on.
Angela says moo.
Good.
Right, now we need to be careful going down here, because if they put down 1 pressure plaid, they could have at least 5 different plaids.
Right. Good point. I perceive the floor to see if there are any more pressure plaids.
Taking a cow, you done.
There's a cow.
They had to get it in there.
There mustn't be any stairs then.
I love that conversation between the kobolds. Which ones should we take? The human ones? Well, obviously. What about ones with 4 legs, which are kind of like pandas? Sure.
Kobolds are dumb, it's fine. They go, well, the humans and humanoids are all asleep.
Did they want us to take the cow? Yeah, probably.
Okay, I mean, the cow was with you in the last dungeon. Admittedly, a different cow.
The one with written on his forehead.
You never found out about that.
Stupid cow.
Can I perceive the corridor for any more plaids?
Yeah, make a perception roll.
That is 12.
You perceive no more pressure pads.
There are no more pressure pads!
Excellent. I carry on
great.
down the corridor, heading towards the end, ignoring the doors on the sides.
Okay, you do also see a chest with a piece of parchment on it. Do you want to look at the chest? Or
I would like to look at the parchment. Does that have any writing on it?
It says, no open, Gorglup's property.
Well, guys, I found a chest. It clearly belongs to Glorglup. I suggest we don't open it.
Glorglup is my nickname. Open it.
Oh, okay. I try and open it with my hammer.
Glorglup is short for bow.
Yeah, I'm just gonna smash the front of it with my hammer.
You smash the chest with your hammer?
Yeah.
Yep.
Could you roll damage to see what sort of...
Oh, nice, max damage. It's 11 chest damage.
Okay.
This could be like Table Gate all over again, where it's filled with loads of useful shit that you've broken.
You smash your hammer into the chest, and you hear what sound like at least 50 different little squeaks as the chest explodes in wood, splinters, blood, and gore.
Well,
I'm sorry, but I've crushed your jam collection.
What was in the chest?
Do you want to examine it?
I would
yes,
like to
I'll
examine
have
it.
it. Yeah.
None of them survived.
Merrielle, can you make a nature check?
Oh, yeah, no, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's 22.
These look like about 50 crushed rat corpses.
No! Sneaky Boo could have had some friends!
I swear, every time I DM or do anything with D&D, people consistently surprise me. just I just didn't even think. I was like, oh, they may ignore it, they won't fucking open it, and then, no, smashed it.
Yeah.
Smashed it. And
50 little squeaks as 50 little lives were ended.
Chad is now covered in rat blood.
He's been like this before. Honestly, the hazing in Paladin College is brutal. Can I see another way out?
I cover Sneaky Boo's eyes, by the way.
I was gonna have some friends.
It was gonna have friends. But I cover its eyes, I don't want it to see its own, mates' corpses.
Sneaker Boo's seen.
Has he?
There's little tears running down his rat.
No!
Do you want to hold Sneaker Poo close?
I'm sorry, Sneaky Boo!
He holds you as much as a rat can.
And you're kind of like, ew. You've got little rat feet on me.
Okay, the corridor turns at this point.
Right, I go down the turn in the corridor. All aboard the Chad train. Chad, Chad.
Chad, Chad.
Chad, Chad. Oh, God.
Next stop, Pound Town.
Dude, we're gonna pound so much puss when we get back to that town. Pound Town's a real place, right?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. That is the next place we are going.
I hope my cow's still okay. This cow has got an arrow in its side.
Look, unless it dies of septicemia, I think it's gonna be
It
fine.
probably won't live long enough to die of septicemia. We're quite close to the end now.
How'd your cow die? Oh, we were in a dungeon and it got blood poisoning, but also I killed it with a sword. Chad is a little bit nervous about walking down corridors now, but he stood on a single spot and been shot by multiple arrows. He thinks there might be a causal link between the two, so he's going to be like scanning the floor in front of him for any similar-looking trap things.
Okay, the corridor's turned. So are you looking before or after the turn?
After I've gone around the turn, I scan ahead and then start walking forward, scanning the floor.
Okay, give me a perception roll.
16.
You see nothing immediately in front of you, but this doesn't mean that the entire corridor is clear.
I start walking forwards, just scanning the floor in front of me.
Okay, there seems to be an ancillary corridor splitting off the main corridor going left, and you can hear strange noises coming from it.
I say we don't go down the strange noise corridor and we just head down this obvious main exit corridor.
Last time we went down a corridor that we heard strange noises of, we killed Ed Sheeran, so...
Let's just keep going.
I say we go in again. No, just kidding. Let's go.
He's back!
Right, let's carry on.
We carry on the same manner down that main corridor.
What do the noises sound like? I'm interested. Does it sound koboldy?
Thwack.
Sounds like a zombie.
S&M?
Someone's beating that zombie meat.
Thwack.
Yeah, no, I don't know about you guys, I'm not up for that.
Yeah, fuck that noise.
Get out.
Literally, fuck that noise.
Yeah.
No,
I am
no.
totally fine with missing that plot point.
Not my table. Not my table.
Not my desk I'm gonna smash.
Can you guys give me a marching order?
So I'm first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me behind and you last with the cow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably, because it
Yeah.
makes most sense if I go back with the cow.
It makes so much sense of having a cow in a dungeon. You are right.
You tell the cow in front.
I could be riding the cow and be like, please, 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 no, please. Mithras, please.
Riding a severely injured cow that is currently on 1 hit point.
He's fine. Or she. Probably she.
It is probably.
It is a she, I can confirm.
Angela Merkel.
And it's got udders.
Yeah.
I saw a film once about cows on a farm. It was a cartoon, and there were boy cows and lady cows, and all of them had udders.
That's confusing.
It was confusing.
You should sue.
It's a long time ago now, but okay. So, okay, you are going down the corridor. Chad is in front. Now, Chad checked for traps at the start of the corridor.
And he's continuing to sweep the floor.
Okay,
Just
give me a perception roll.
Sweeping that floor. In the floor from Street Sweeper, 12.
That's a shame. A stone slab in the floor falls away, and Chad falls down into a pit.
No!
At the bottom of the pit, there were some rusted iron spikes.
Ugh.
So please take... That's 4 damage.
That was remarkably low damage for falling on some spikes.
He has armour.
Now, you see, at Paladin College, they actually stab you with small spikes, so you have an immunity to the bigger ones.
So yeah, Chad is now at the bottom of a pit that's about 10-15 feet deep, and what are you going to do?
You're
I
in front.
jump over the pit.
Okay,
Fuck Chad.
Yeah.
Just leaving me down here.
Well, I'd like to go to the other side without falling into the pit before I decide to
Alright,
go
fair
up it.
enough.
give me an acrobatics check.
Just pull him up onto that side.
17.
You successfully jump over the pit.
Do I somersault over the pit? It's an acrobatics roll.
You somersault over the pit.
Yeah.
How
Take that, Chad.
how big is this pit? Is it small enough for a cow to step over?
There are edges of the pit, so you could try and get your cow to gingerly walk around the edges of the pit.
I would like to gingerly lead the cow around.
Oh my god, can I cast Speak Animals and tell the cow to walk around the pit?
Please.
You can cast,
Save Angela.
Speak with Animals.
Okay, I cast Speak with Animals.
And what do you say to Angela Merkel?
Moo!
Say in English, because I don't speak cow.
Right. Do you speak whale? I don't think the cow speaks whale actually, so that's super irrelevant. I say, right, Angela Merkel.
Hello. You've never spoken to me before.
No, but I am now, and it's awesome.
You've been very rude up to this point.
No, we haven't.
There's an arrow in my side.
Well, what part of that was our fault?
Well, took me into a dungeon.
Actually, the kobolds did. We didn't.
That is correct.
So, are you going to apologise?
I apologise.
Please stop arguing with the cow.
I mean, this is.
At this point, I'm standing there like the girlfriend in the distracted boyfriend meme. Like,
My head just going.
Guys, what's happening up there?
this doesn't concern you, pit boy. It puts the lotion on the skin.
Right.
Is this a 1 minute spell, by the way?
I think it's a 10-minute spell.
Oh, sweet.
10 minutes.
Nice
Yeah,
little
exactly.
We can have
Having
a
a bit of a
third
natter,
of an
actually.
episode where Merrielle just talks to a cow.
Right, listen, Angie. Yeah.
I'm listening.
Right, if you want to survive, tread carefully and dexterously around this pit here, yeah? Otherwise you're going to fall down onto the spikes and die,
And
right?
also onto Chad.
I was on Chad.
Could you perhaps get me out before you attempt
I
to?
will do my best.
Alright, don't be a bitch and come walk around carefully and maybe you won't die either now or later. Right?
Are there any ways of Chad getting out of the pit, or is it one way in, one way out?
I mean, you could
I have
hang
rope.
a boat down for
You have rope
I
in the
have rope.
pit.
No, he needs to stay down there in case he needs to catch the cow.
Oh my god, you're gonna kill my character by dropping a cow on me.
Save the cow. Save the dream.
Chad, we're leading the cow around first.
Bo,
Wait, what?
Bo, are you going to be on the cow as she does this?
Yes! Are you riding the cow?
You may as well,
Please
two for
tell
the
me
price
you're
of
riding
one.
the cow.
You don't have to make 2 checks this way. It's only 1 check for the cow.
Mithras is the god of cows. Logically, I would put my faith in the cow. I ride the cow, close my eyes, and pray to Mithras.
Look,
I'm running out this dungeon solo.
this
All
is
of you
this
on
is
the pit.
a little metagaming, but I'm going to tell you what has just happened. Because Mary spoke to the cow,
Yes,
I doubled the cow's chance of succeeding on this check.
nice.
Because
Welcome.
George is now riding the cow, I have halved the cow's chance of succeeding.
Is
Is it
Right,
too
yeah.
late to change my mind?
It is. So now it's kind of evened out.
It's an advantage with disadvantage.
It's like
So-
a regular cow walking over a massive hole.
So
I'm not, I don't see how riding it makes it
Guys, no,
worse.
seriously, what are you doing up there?
Bo,
All he hears is,
Yes.
I'm riding the cow.
First it was
No, don't slip! No, the cat.
Bo, highs or lows?
Bow goes low. Swing low, sweet bow.
The cow falls in the pit.
Do I fall in the pit with the cow?
Dude, is that okay? Oh my god,
Okay.
Dude!
Angela Merkel!
Oh my god, it's dead, right?
Well, maybe. It landed
Chad,
on
are you
straps.
going to try and get out of the way?
no! I'm gonna try and press myself against the wall as much as possible as this cow hurdles towards the spikes.
What's the diameter of this pit?
It's pretty wide.
Oh,
so
okay.
Diameter of a cow.
you could get out of the way, but it
Does the
depends.
cow get stuck at the top?
It depends.
Like a plug.
Can he get out of the way faster than a cow can fall?
Oh no, it's
Dex off.
Yeah, it's a deck save.
Let's do this.
A deck save not against the cow, but against gravity.
What is
Okay.
my fate on the back of the cow?
Does 12 beat gravity?
12 does not beat gravity.
Yes! Save the cow! Save the dream!
Okay, since my spell of speaking to animals lasts 10 minutes and 10 minutes haven't passed yet, I shout into the pit, Angie, you dick! You're such a bitch! What did I fucking tell you?
I
You twat!
think you're just shouting at a corpse at this point.
Because Speak with Animals is still active, you hear as Angela Merkel falls onto Chad and the spikes and takes a total of.
Who takes the damage? Chad or the cow or both?
You
Or
guys
both.
are so. Okay, the cow is dead.
No!
Chad lose another 3 hit points. And
What are Angela Merkel's
What about-
last words?
Well, you're fine. You're just sitting on top of this cow. The spikes only go halfway into the cow.
I would like to, as the cow lands on the spike and impales off the cow, I'd like to say, Chad, I've come to rescue you.
I'm also slightly under the cow.
although you're
Chad, what are you doing under the cow, Chad? I've come down here to rescue you on my noble... Oh no!
although your fall was
Angela.
cushioned by Chad and the cow corpse, you still lose 2 hit points
I'm fine,
my
I'm
God.
down with
from
that.
the fall.
Right.
Yeah, what were the last
You dropped a cow on it.
what were the last words of the cow? Since I was speaking animals and I would have been able to understand her moves.
Mostly screaming.
Was she not saying anything?
I like to think it was carefully. Oh, fuck!
Ah, shit.
Balls!
Try to have-
Why are you so fat, you fucking dwarf? I blame you!
I could have gotten off and led it across the thing. I didn't. Mithras, you peen!
To be fair, you might have made it across. The cow was almost certainly going to die.
Right, can I crawl out from underneath the cow and chuck a rope up to Merrielle at this point?
Yeah, I'd like to
Yes.
do that.
Wait, how many feet are you trying to chuck up a rope?
It's not that deep a pit, is it?
No, it's not that deep.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
so-
yeah, right.
I'm gonna chuck up my rope and say, yo, just grab hold of this or tie it onto a sconce or something.
Alright, I grab it. Are there any anchors or anything I could tie it around anywhere? Like a door or like barred door that I could tie it around?
This is just made in a cave, so there's plenty of sort of rock formations you could.
Oh, okay, yeah, tie it around a rock formation or a barred door
Yeah.
or something like that.
Right, then Chad Blazer, using his amazing Chad strength, pulls himself up the Chad rope.
Yeah, make an athletics check.
Sorry, what was that? Athletics.
That's athletics.
That's 18.
Yeah, you easily make up the rope.
I only use my forearms.
Okay.
I would.
Legs not involved.
I would like to whisper. I would like to whisper to the cow's ear. Good night, sweet prince.
Princess.
And then, Prince. That too. Thank you, ghost. Gender conscious ghost. Gender binary ghost. And I would like to get out the pit.
Okay, make an athletics check.
5.
You fall back down on
Wait,
the
actually,
spikes.
what's my modifier?
So you're adding your strength to that. Otherwise, you're just gonna eat pit shit again.
That may well happen. Is it athletics?
Yeah.
Yeah,
athletics.
Oh,
athletics.
it's +2, so it's 7.
Just not enough. Taking 1 damage.
I would like to try and. I'd like to give up.
Right, so if I reach the top of a rope, I'm gonna just shout down to Bo, Bo, grab on, and then I'm gonna pull Bo out.
Oh.
Yeah, you can do that.
Fine.
And that's 15 on athletics.
Yeah, because you're super strong. You successfully pull Bo out of the pit.
It's like dwarf fishing. Yo, dude, why didn't you attach the cow?
The cow asked to stay behind.
Oh, that's noble.
The cow's last word is just, no, they got me. You go on without me.
Tell my children.
Can I just point out, throughout this whole time, I've basically been saving you two's ass the whole time. Can you guys please look out for your own welfare?
Yeah, but you gotta remember, at the end of the day, when cows and men are found in the same corridors, then perhaps what we should be doing is going to a tavern.
Right, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get out of here and get some brewskis.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Why, you're agreeing with me now, thanks. Okay, good. Right, let's go.
Let's
Face
go.
palm.
Okay,
High five.
keep walking down the corridor.
Yeah.
Out of the pit.
Operation GTFO.
Operation GTFO is a go-go.
For
Yeah?
Bo.
No?
For show.
Yeah, of course it's a go-go.
You know.
Okay,
Chad is sick and tired of these goddamn kobolds and these goddamn dungeons.
if you're sick and tired of these goddamn kobolds, you're not going to be happy because the corridor opens out into a room with another 4 kobolds in it.
Ugh.
Jesus.
Oh, yay, more cannon fodder.
Right, which one of you's first?
Alright, the kobolds look at you and see your faces resigned to their destruction, but not enthusiastic about it.
Well, another day, another dollar.
Another day, another death. Another genocide.
Okay, and it is Chad to go first.
Right, so I know that kobolds are weak to being hit by other kobolds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, yet again, imbue my hammer with this sort of crackling energy. And I'm going to try and strike the first kobold, aiming to hit it into another kobold.
Like bowling.
Yeah, kobold bowling
Nice.
is my plan.
Cobbling.
So I'm going to use a thunderous
Kobolding.
smite on this strike
Okay.
against the kobold. So that's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, yes, you hit.
Right, and the kobold which actually gets hit by it takes a total of 19 damage.
Yeah, that kobold basically explodes.
Cool. Does it fly? Do bits of kobold shrapnel fly into other kobolds?
Bits of kobold shrapnel do fly into other kobolds, but it's mostly like they're covered in horrifying viscera. It's more like an intimidation than an actual physical damage.
That was nowhere near as cool as I wanted it to be.
There's basically a kobold covered in kobold guts, looking down at its blood-covered hands, horrified.
Are the smoking boots still there from the first kobold?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
Nice.
Okay, Merrielle, it is your turn.
Right, how many kobolds are there left?
There are 3 because one just got basically evaporated.
Are they all in a line? Or are they all in a clump? Or are they within 5 feet within each other? What form are they?
I'm gonna say they actually were having a conversation, so I'm gonna say yeah.
They're in a line.
They're not in a line, but they are sort of clumped.
Okay, I'm going to shoot my longbow and aim to hit like a line through at least 2 of them. Hopefully 3, but at least 2 of them. And while I do that, I cast Thorns as well. Hail of Thorns, so it covers that 5-foot area.
Yeah.
That is 22 to hit.
Yeah, you hit.
Woo! So that does 18 damage. So it does 9 damage to each of the kobolds that are pierced by my arrow, and then an extra 9 damage on everyone for the Hail of Thorns.
All the kobolds are dead.
Yes!
These guys are like the Pringles of killing stuff.
When you pop, you just can't stop. I can't fit my fist into them.
They-
No.
There is a door at the end of the room.
Right,
You can hear angry conversation in common on the other side of the door.
I'm going to walk up and I'm going to listen to the door.
You promised to get us a dragon. You promised if we caught the humans and the dwarf and the elf for you, and the cows you didn't mention, but we brought them anyway, that you would get us a dragon to worship. You made a promise and you've not got us a dragon. Are Merrielle and Beau listening on the other side of the door as well?
Okay,
Yeah,
listen,
yeah.
Then you hear a voice you recognise as the voice of the person with the beard like a magician.
He said he was my friend.
Bastard!
We had a day out together.
Let's hear what he says.
Let's hear what he says.
Look, we asked you to keep them out of the city during our operation, and once the operation is complete, we will of course provide you with the promised dragon. Now, just keep them locked up and out of the way while we complete our task, and I will find you the biggest, shiniest dragon you could ever hope to worship.
So wait, they were trying to protect us too by locking us up. So we had Lorenzo, who's going to pardon us, and we killed him. And then the wizards tried to keep us in a cell to protect us for the crazy shit they
I
were doing.
don't think that the wizards
No.
are trying to protect us.
Really? They could have done. How do you know?
They were trying to lock us up while they blow up the city.
Yes, from a safe distance.
They recognise that you
God,
are
guys.
protagonists.
That really is the silver lining of the mass genocide that they're trying to commit. That's a really kind of, well, it doesn't affect me, like, method of morality. Oh, no, they're going to destroy the entire city. Well, I'm not going to be in the
Guys,
city.
honestly, I am sick and tired of this place. I've got a plan. Knock, knock. Who's there? Chad. I once again empower my hammer, and I'm going to try and smack the door into the room as a projectile.
I really wanted to fly into a
Bits of
cobble.
splinter fly into the bearded man and the kobold.
Give me a strength.
This is with my thunderous smite, so I'm actually using the power of some thunder god, which I don't know the name of, to try and blast it in.
Paladin College was really just more of a hobby for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but then Merrielle did all his homework for him, so...
Yeah, so I do 13 damage worth of thunderous explosion at the door.
Okay, the door explodes inwards. You can see the scene of a group of 6 kobolds arguing with a perturbed-looking wizard who looks like a magician. The door flies through the room, catching a kobold and flinging it against the wall. The kobold is crushed.
Damn, why do I always hit the damn kobolds? Honestly, it's like I want to get hit.
These are like fucking death magnets. Like,
I turn to Chad, I'm like, Chad, quick! That magician-like looking person is a wizard who uses magic!
Oh, hell no.
How will our heroes defeat their former close friend, the wizard with a goatee? Will the merry few foil the ancient circle and save Carusa? And what is the fate of Azure? Find out next week in the season finale of Infinite Deer, a Dungeons & Dragons podcast.
Thank you for listening to Infinite Deer. We've finished all of our competition giveaways, so the producers have given me free rein on what to say here. Thanks for listening. Genuinely, thank you. It means a lot to us. Next week is our last episode, where we find out that the true friends were the brewskis we drank along the way. Just kidding, I've not listened to it yet. I'm looking forward to it as much as you are.